One of the biggest movie stars who has ever lived was once asked about his background, and he gave an answer that people are still quoting decades later. He said he felt Irish as a person, and Jewish as an actor. I am not going to tell you who it is yet. He is number one on this list. He has been on your screen since before most of you were born. And when I say his name at the end of this video, a large number of you are going to sit up, because there is no chance you knew. 50 names. Some you will have half suspected. Some are going to genuinely surprise you. And a few of them are people whose entire public identity is so far from this that you will want to look it up yourself, which you should. And I will tell you exactly how in a moment. But first, 30 seconds on what this list actually is, because it matters and most videos like this get it wrong. Jewish identity is not one thing. Some people on this list were raised in it, went to synagogue, had a bar mitzvah. Some have a Jewish mother, which under Jewish law means they are Jewish whether or not they ever practiced. Some have a Jewish father and grew up with it culturally. Some converted as adults. And some found out later in life, from a grandparent or a document or a test. I am going to be specific about which is which as we go, because flattening all of that into one word is how you end up saying something untrue about a real person. And this is a celebration, not an exposure. Every name here is a story about a family that came through something and kept going. That is the whole point of this channel. If that is the version you want, hit like. It genuinely helps this reach more people. And subscribe so the next one finds you. Let us start at 50. Number 50. Adam Sandler. Raised Jewish in New Hampshire, and he has never once hidden it. He wrote the Chanukah song specifically because there were no Chanukah songs. He is the reason a lot of people know half the other names on this list. Number 49. Seth Rogen. Jewish on both sides, raised in Vancouver, with a father who worked for Jewish nonprofits and parents who met on a kibbutz in Israel. Number 48. Jonah Hill. Born Jonah Hill Feldstein. He dropped the surname professionally and kept everything else. Number 47. Sarah Silverman. From a New Hampshire Jewish family, and one of the few comedians who has made her own background the actual material rather than the accent. Number 46. Larry David. Brooklyn, Jewish, and the man who built two of the most successful comedies in television history, almost entirely out of the rhythm of Jewish New York conversation. Number 45. Jerry Seinfeld. The other half of that sentence. Number 44. Ben Stiller. His father, the comedian Jerry Stiller, was Jewish. His mother, Ann Meara, was Irish Catholic and converted. Their son grew up with both, which he has talked about at length. Number 43. Paul Rudd. Here is the one people miss. Rudd is American, but his parents were English Jews from London, and the family name on his father's side was Rudnitsky. The most all-American face in comedy is one generation removed from Jewish North London. Number 42. Jake Gyllenhaal. His mother, the screenwriter Naomi Foner, is Jewish. He had a bar mitzvah. Number 41. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Raised in a Jewish family in Los Angeles, and he has said his grandparents were involved in progressive Jewish politics. Number 40. Andrew Garfield. Jewish on his father's side, from a family that came from Eastern Europe to London. Number 39. Logan Lerman. Jewish family with roots in Germany and Russia, which, if you have seen the roles he keeps getting cast in, will suddenly make a lot of sense. Number 38. James Franco. Jewish mother. Number 37. Shia LaBeouf. Jewish mother, and he has spoken about having a bar mitzvah. Number 36. Jack Black. Both of his parents were Jewish. His mother, Judith Love Cohen, was an aerospace engineer who worked on the system that helped bring Apollo 13 home. Read that again. The man from School of Rock is the son of a woman who helped save Apollo 13. Number 35. Scarlett Johansson. Her mother is Jewish, from a Polish Jewish family in New York. She has spoken about family lost in the Warsaw Ghetto. Number 34. Natalie Portman. Born in Jerusalem, Israeli and American, she later studied Hebrew literature and directed a film in Hebrew. Number 33. Mila Kunis. Born in Chernivtsi, in what is now Ukraine, to a Jewish family that emigrated to America when she was 7, in significant part because of anti-Semitism. Number 32. Gal Gadot. Israeli, from a family with Holocaust survivors on her mother's side, and she served in the Israel Defense Forces as her national service like almost everyone there does. Number 31. Winona Ryder. Born Winona Horowitz, Jewish father, and she has spoken about relatives murdered in the Holocaust. Number 30. Alicia Silverstone. Jewish family, and her father came from a Jewish family in London. Number 29. Lisa Kudrow. Jewish family from Belarus. Her great-grandmother was killed in the Holocaust, in a village Kudrow later visited on camera. Number 28. Debra Messing. Raised in a Jewish family in Rhode Island. Now the next 8 are different, because these are the ones who did not have the option. Number 27. Kirk Douglas. Born Isher Danilovich, in Amsterdam, New York, to Jewish immigrants, from what is now Belarus. Spartacus was the son of a ragman who spoke Yiddish before he spoke English. Number 26. Tony Curtis. Born Bernard Schwartz, in the Bronx, to Hungarian Jewish immigrants. Number 25. Lauren Bacall. Born Betty Joan Persky, Jewish, from a Polish and Romanian family in New York. Number 24. Edward G. Robinson. Born Emanuel Goldenberg, in Bucharest. The most famous gangster voice in cinema belonged to a Romanian Jewish immigrant who arrived in New York as a child. Number 23. Gene Wilder. Born Jerome Silberman, in Milwaukee, to a Jewish family. Number 22. Mel Brooks. Born Melvin Kaminsky, and unlike almost everyone else in this group, Brooks spent his whole career pointing directly at it rather than away. Number 21. Jerry Lewis. Born Joseph Levitch, to Jewish parents who worked the Catskills circuit. Number 20. Danny Kaye. Born David Daniel Kaminsky, in Brooklyn, to Ukrainian Jewish immigrants. Look at that block again, because it is the actual story of Hollywood in 8 names. Danielovich, Schwartz, Persky, Goldenberg, Silberman, Kaminsky, Levitch, Kaminsky. Every one of them was told, in one way or another, that the name would not work. Every one of them changed it. And every one of them became more famous than the people who told them to. Number 19. Bob Dylan. Born Robert Zimmerman, in Minnesota to a Jewish family. He had a bar mitzvah in Hibbing. Number 18. Paul Simon. Jewish, from a Hungarian Jewish family in Newark. Number 17. Art Garfunkel. Also Jewish. The two of them met in a school play in Queens. Number 16. Leonard Cohen. From a prominent Jewish family in Montreal, and the surname is not a coincidence. Cohen came from the priestly line, and he wove Jewish liturgy directly into his songs. Hallelujah is not a metaphor he found. It is a word he grew up inside. Number 15. Lou Reed. Born Louis Allen Reed, to a Jewish family in Brooklyn. Number 14. Neil Diamond. Brooklyn Jewish, from a family of Russian and Polish immigrants. Number 13. Amy Winehouse. From a Jewish family in North London, granddaughter of a woman who had been part of that world of British Jewish jazz. She wore a Star of David and talked about it often. Number 12. Gene Simmons. Born Chaim Witz in Haifa, Israel, his mother survived a Nazi concentration camp. The man in the demon makeup spitting fire in front of 80,000 people is the son of a Holocaust survivor, and he did not speak English until he was 8. Number 11. Drake. Jewish mother. Raised partly in the Jewish community in Toronto, and he had a bar mitzvah. He also had a second one, on camera, for a music video, which is a very Drake thing to do. Number 10. Lenny Kravitz. Jewish father, from a Russian Jewish family in New York. His mother, the actress Roxy Roker, was black and Bahamian. He has described himself as being both, entirely. Number 9. Pink. Jewish father. Number 8. Adam Levine. Jewish father, and he has spoken about growing up with it. Number 7. Maya Rudolph. Her father, the songwriter and producer Richard Rudolph, is Jewish. Her mother was the soul singer Minnie Riperton. Number 6. Rashida Jones. Her mother was the actress Peggy Lipton, who came from an Ashkenazi Jewish family. Her father is Quincy Jones. She has spoken about being raised with both, and about people constantly telling her she could not be both. Number 5. Steven Spielberg. Raised in an Orthodox Jewish household, and bullied for it as a child in Arizona, which is a fact worth holding next to the film he made in 1993 about the Holocaust. Number 4. Stanley Kubrick. Born in the Bronx to Jewish parents of Austrian and Polish descent. Number 3. Leonard Nimoy. Born in Boston to Orthodox Jewish immigrants from what is now Ukraine. And here is the part almost nobody knows. The Vulcan salute, the split-fingered hand sign that is now recognized on every continent on Earth, was not written by anyone. Nimoy invented it on set, and he took it from the priestly blessing he had watched the Kohanim perform in his synagogue as a child, peeking when he had been told not to look. Which means the single most famous gesture in science fiction is a 3,000-year-old Hebrew blessing, smuggled onto network television by a Jewish kid from Boston. Number 2. William Shatner. Also Jewish. Born in Montreal to a family from Eastern Europe, and he had a bar mitzvah. Kirk and Spock were both played by Jewish men, which nobody on that set thought to mention at the time. And number 1. Harrison Ford. His mother, Dorothy Nittleman, was the daughter of Jewish immigrants from Belarus. His father was Irish Catholic, and when Ford was asked about his background, he gave the answer this video opened with. Irish as a person. Jewish as an actor. Han Solo. Indiana Jones. The single biggest box office presence of the 20th century. And when he wanted to explain where the work came from, that is where he pointed. Now, one last thing, because I do not want you to take a list from a video as fact about a real person. Every name here is publicly documented, but the details vary in strength. Some of these people have written about it themselves. Some of it comes from interviews. A few are family history that is well reported, rather than formally recorded. If a name mattered to you, go and read what that person actually said about it in their own words, rather than taking mine. And if you are watching this because of something in your own family, a name that changed, a grandparent who did not explain, a habit nobody accounted for, then understand that everything on this list started exactly there. 50 famous people, and not one of them is on it because of what they did. They are on it because somebody in their family carried something far enough for it to reach them. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you want the story of the ones who had to change their names to work at all, it is on your screen right now. Go and watch it.